I moved into my new apartment 3 days ago. Everything looked normal. Plain walls, cheap furniture, quiet neighbors. But last night, something changed. Around 2:47 a.m., I woke up from a strange sound. It wasn't footsteps or breathing. It sounded more like a door opening somewhere inside my apartment. But my apartment has only one door. I stood up and looked around. The hallway light was flickering. The air felt colder, and the silence felt so thick it pressed against my skin. Then I saw it. At the end of the hallway, there was a new door. A door that hadn't been there yesterday. It stood slightly open, darkness leaking from the gap like smoke. I thought, maybe I was half asleep, maybe dreaming. But then something inside the room moved. A slow, dragging sound, like fingers sliding across the floor. I whispered to myself, this room wasn't here yesterday. My phone suddenly buzzed. A notification from an unknown sender appeared. It said only, "Don't enter. You're not supposed to see that room open." I froze. The door creaked wider on its own. A cold breath flowed from it, and then a voice, quiet, broken, almost begging, whispered, "Please, close the door before it notices you." The hallway light turned off. Something heavy stepped toward me from inside the room, slow and steady, each step louder than the last, until it stopped right behind the door frame. I didn't dare move. When the light flickered back on, the door was gone. Just a blank wall. But the last thing I saw before it disappeared was a hand reaching out from the darkness, trying to pull its way into my apartment. And I knew that tonight, at 2:47 a.m., the door would return, and whatever was behind it would be closer. For the rest of the night, I couldn't sleep. Every shadow felt alive. Every faint sound echoed like a warning. No matter how much I tried to convince myself it was a dream, I kept hearing that cold whisper, "Close the door before it sees you." The next day, I inspected the corridor. Nothing unusual, no cracks, no seams, no sign a door had ever existed. But when I touched the wall where I'd seen the dark opening, the surface felt colder than ice. Then I noticed something else. Thin scratch marks. 4 straight lines dragged across the wall from the inside, as if something had clawed its way toward freedom. I backed away slowly. That night, I set an alarm for 2:46 a.m., determined to record everything. I placed my phone on a tripod, aimed directly at the wall, and waited in the dark. 2:45, 2:46, 2:47. The temperature in the room dropped instantly. My breath fogged in the air. The wall began to faintly pulse as if it were breathing. My phone buzzed again. A message from the same unknown number. "You shouldn't watch this." I swallowed hard, but kept my eyes fixed on the wall. Then it happened. The wall split open silently, revealing the same impossible door. Only this time, it wasn't half open. It was waiting for me, wide open. Inside, a figure stood motionless, not fully human, not fully shadow. It lifted its arms slowly, deliberately, matching my every movement like a reflection in a broken mirror. My phone slipped from my hand and hit the floor. The figure stepped forward, and for the first time I understood. The door hadn't appeared by accident. It had found me, and next time, it wouldn't wait for permission to enter.